Welcome to another episode of Savagetimetv. I'm your host, AB Bridges, and today I got special guest Miya Bailey with me today. How you feeling today?
I feel good, man.
You feeling good?
Yeah, always.
First off, I want to say this is a great building you got here.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Lots
it.
of great art. I was in here earlier looking at it. It's a lot of dope art, man. We're gonna get into it for sure.
Oh no doubt. Thank you.
First off, for the people that don't know, which is probably isn't very many, where you from?
I'm from Asheville, North Carolina, originally.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, mountain boy.
Okay. What brought you out to ATL?
Getting in trouble.
Getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Out there running around crazy in North Carolina. Huh?
Yeah, nothing to do. So, nothing but trouble. So I came here. It was an Atlanta opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, everybody knows you as a visual artist. And one thing I always ask people that are into that is, what's your definition of art?
My definition of art, I guess a visual expression of soul and emotion.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what art is, kind of, expression of imagination, creativity, emotions, life experiences, just visual.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did you decide that whether it be a pencil, a tattoo gun, or a paintbrush, that art was going to be how you left your mark on this world?
Well, I like them all, so anything I kind of feel like if I put my hands to, I can use as a medium of an art.
Okay.
I don't really think it's not one medium. Like, if you can give me a piece of cardboard, I can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can create pretty much something out of nothing.
Okay.
That's my gift, I think. So I think no matter what medium it is, I think I can make some art from it.
Okay. And when did you decide to take art, I wouldn't say serious, but when did you decide that that's how I'm going to support myself? Maybe goes from a hobby to something that you take more seriously.
Well, I was raised an artist, so it was never like a thought. It was just always I did art and I got paid for it. And it was like,
okay, so you always
yeah. Cause who not gonna, like, if a little kid drawing and stuff and he asks you to buy the drawing, you're not gonna say no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like one of them little kids hustling, selling my drawings, paintings. Then in the 80s era when everybody started wearing stuff on their clothes in the 80s, I was doing the jean jackets and the pants. It was just whatever art was needed.
So it never was a sit down, I'm gonna make this.
No. My mom's was always drawing. She would sit me on her lap. I would copy everything that she was doing. My family supported me doing arts. My first art teacher put me in contests when I wasn't even thinking about being in a contest.
Okay.
So my self-esteem built through art. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I keep winning these awards. I'm winning. Shit felt good.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you basically been doing this your whole life as a part of you.
Yeah. It's my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said your mom, you copied everything that she does.
Yeah.
Including her, what are some other influences, people that have influenced you to get into your art?
My first art teacher, Miss Mapp.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, man. Elementary school art teacher, and then my middle school teacher. Like my junior high, like Miss Whiteside. She was really a big influence on me. She had a house, after school art program called the Delta House. She was at Delta, and they had a house right across from the junior high school, which was advanced art classes. And she would feed us and let us do all the art that was pretty, that was much.
Ain't nothing to worry about, just going there and create.
Yeah, it was pretty beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you came down to Atlanta, stay out of trouble. Tell me about the Art Institute of Atlanta, the Prophet.
Yeah.
How you got into that?
Damn, he went back. That's dope. Art Institute was literally, I was in this project called Erskine Street. I was sitting in the hood. I had got in some trouble. I had some court dates, and I saw Art Institute commercial. And then it was followed by an Outkast video for Players Ball. And it was like, it's a black man's heaven. I was like, yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, that's not too bad marketing right there.
Yeah. I was getting out of here. And that's how the Art Institute popped up. I asked one of my homeboys, like, yo, man, let's do something. He was in school for like medicine, athlete in medicine or something. I don't know. And he was like, I'm down. And he went with me. We popped up and signed up, came down here. I was like 18, signed up for Art Institute. By the time I was 19, I was in school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Prophet family.
Prophet family evolved from this crew called Black Ghetto Prophets.
Okay.
Black Ghetto Prophets was like this group. People called us militant, but we were like revolutionary type brothers who was like, we had a skinhead problem. And so with the skinhead problem, we needed people to walk, older people and people to the store because they was like this, nigga that. And we formed a crew based off that. And then once we destroyed the skinheads, literally like got rid of them in like 2-year span, got rid of them. And then we had to deal with the police brutality. And then we just started teaching people about, about ownership and owning their own businesses and being independent and the power, the true meaning of Black power, which people always say, like it's just like it's a saying, but it really means, like Black economic power. And once you buy your neighborhood up or buying, you got more say so when you own the land. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. That's what we did.
Tom, now, one thing I've learned, I just moved to Atlanta myself, and something that I noticed is maybe it doesn't get talked about, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems like the city has this kind of segregated areas. Or not that it may be a segregated city, but you can tell like some people over here and then the others over there, even though Atlanta is, they say it's a Black city. Well, my question is how does that affect the art industry out here?
Like classism or just white people?
Classism.
Yeah, I see classism majorly in Atlanta. That's, to me, I think that's our number one problem. Because you'll see like a class of Black people in Atlanta, and then you see like, if you look at like the people born and raised here, the people move here and be in a better situation than people born and raised here. And I'm not from here, but I moved here in '94 and I fell in love with the people of Atlanta. And to see like people getting pushed further and further out, it's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I see the divide. It don't really in the art community. I don't really know. Like it's pockets in our community. And I make majority of my money from people who want to buy art from artists from Atlanta. Like I want somebody from Atlanta. Everybody like Atlanta music, Atlanta fashion, Atlanta everything, right? So it's like people want a piece of Atlanta, and a lot of people want to collect art that's based out of Atlanta. Like a lot of people want to base off of what's the hottest New York artist, what's the hottest LA artist. There's a lot of people want the hottest visual artists from Atlanta. And my job is to just connect the pieces, collect it with the artists. And I can meet in the middle and make a little money.
Would you say it's always been like that here in Atlanta?
I don't know. We had to create an art scene. It wasn't a market at all for art. When I moved down here, it was just the music industry, period. And we had to cultivate the art community show by show and piece by piece. There's a lot of us, but it was little pockets, and we all came together, did our thing together, man. And
that's what it is.
You got the foundation laid, and now you got these young generation of artists. They can make a living off their art full time.
And could you tell me what's the difference between a street artist and an artist that maybe goes to SCAD or a school, an art school?
Well, you got the academia artists. Like the people who get a college degree in art, which is dope. They get probably the first people who can get into a museum. You know what I'm saying? Because, their careers followed academia. And then you got street artists, but street artists are people who do street pieces, like visual art, like in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the muralists, graffiti writers, all these type of people. When you get dealing with the streets, you're dealing with people who doing public art for free, almost. And then you got us who do we don't got college degrees doing art, but I lived a lifestyle probably more than an academia artist. Like I literally made a living doing art, period. I didn't have to, I dropped out of school. I was like, man, what the hell do I need this shit for if I'm already making people coming to me? And my goals weren't trying to be in the museum. My goal is to make a living for my people. So I'll just, it's just two different things. People who make a living off their art right now trying to feed their families, got children and stuff they feeding doing their art with. And then you got some artists who got a little pillow room they can go to college. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can make a little, I can do art, but I got enough time to still go to school for this many hours a day. You got the artist I got to work this many hours a day painting so I can feed this baby or pay this rent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not living in a dorm room. It's just two different things, but to me, it's just a beautiful balance. That's why Atlanta's dope to me. Because I try to do a show. I like academia artists who going to SCAD, who going to school and trying to get their degree, breaking in the system. And I like the artists that's rebel who not going that route. I just like both. When you mix them together, you got a beautiful thing when they can work together, and they're gonna influence each other too.
Okay, it's interesting that you said I don't care about if, or really that wasn't your goal to have your art in the museum. And for me, I'm not into art. I always thought that's like the crowning achievement is to have your stuff like, I don't know, in museum.
Yeah, but some people go the route of college to do that. My goal was never that. If it happens, it's happened, but it's not a goal. It wasn't like, oh my God, it's not on my list of things to do yet. You know what I'm saying? My goal right now is just to make sure I'm providing for as many people as I can who want to make money with their art and their gifts. That's it.
Okay.
Like, that's my way of kind of giving back the best way I can.
Okay. Explain the relationship that you have with Castleberry Hills.
Well, when we got over here, it was like 15 years ago. It wasn't really nothing over here. That's why we kind of moved over here. It was pretty dope. It was just like literally nothing. Had a couple of art galleries. We had a pizza spot, Spin. Originally it was named Slice, owned by my homegirl Karen. And that shit was live. It was only one spot, literally one spot, her spot. And they didn't play like trap music and shit at this time. It was literally like when we walked in, they were playing Slum Village. And then they were playing like some De La Soul and Tribe Called Quest. I was like, okay, they playing like underground, like hip hop shit. So their vibe was really cool and laid back, and it attracted a good energy. We used to go over there and just to sketch and eat pizza. And then we was wild at this time, and we got evicted from my tattoo shop. They were like, dude, they didn't want our rent money. Like, y'all gotta get out. And we was like, damn. And we seen this abandoned building over here because someone did an art show over here. And I was like, we found this building right over here, the original City of Ink, and we worked on that shit for like a year.
Wow. So
yeah.
You could say that Castleberry Hills is kind of an art piece in a way. Y'all kind of built it up.
Yeah. We helped out a lot, extremely a lot, because most of the businesses in that first flood of Black-owned businesses came through us, really. Like, I was like, oh, this building's over here, telling people our friends moved next door. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything was just people we knew were opening up. It was like a glam bar. Then 255 opened up. Off the Hook Barbershop always been here. Like, I had locks. The only time I only had 2 people ever cut my hair in my life.
Okay.
Was one of my, like, back home, one of the first Black female barbers, Miss Frankie, out of North Carolina. And then my homeboy Jay from Off the Hook Barbershop. I ain't never had nobody else cut my hair. I moved here, I cut my hair when we opened up City Ink over here. It was like a transition. We all our boys cut our locks off. And we just opened up like, okay, we're going to, new identity, new neighborhood, to start from scratch.
Right.
Yeah, and they've been over here for like 25 years, maybe 30. I don't know how long they've been here. They've been here for a long time.
Okay, so it's definitely, y'all got.
They've been here the longest. Yeah, they've been here the longest. Off the Hook Barbershop been here the longest of everybody. So when Nut was over here, they was over here. So.
Okay. You were saying before how it really doesn't matter the median, doesn't matter tattoos, painting, which makes me want to ask why a tattoo shop first? What made you choose a tattoo shop?
To do what over here?
Yeah.
My friends was homeless. They were broke. So I had a choice. I had a choice to do a film. I can do a film or open up a tattoo shop. Okay. And I thought the film I knew was gonna take 2-3 years to do, and I didn't know who was gonna help me to do it. I just had a dream of doing a film or open up a shop, and I thought, shoot, man, my friends don't have nowhere. I don't know how nowhere to stay. Mm-hmm. Shoot, they can kind of stay there and work. And you know what I'm saying? And we can it just help us out a lot. And that was the situation we was in. We was at this is a struggling stage. So I just thought the shop would be the better idea to do. So if something happened, at least we got a roof over our head. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely seem the person that you're always thinking about everybody else.
Yeah, man. I don't know why it's like that. I think my family made me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom and my family, we always had a welcoming house. Okay. Like when you didn't have nowhere to go, you always had a place to go. You know what I'm saying? My mom was that type of person.
Definitely rubbed off on you.
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, man. My friends would live with my mom when I was even out the house. They were still there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, my mom was like a real mom for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And be in the streets and come over at your house.
Yeah, man, you don't got a bad situation, you don't got no food to eat. My mom would cook you dinner. We didn't even have a lot, but shit, we'll share it. Right. And that's how it always was.
Okay. What do you enjoy most about being an entrepreneur?
What I enjoy the most of it?
Yes.
The money.
Okay, being real.
Yeah, the money. I mean, the money. Being an entrepreneur is the money part of it. But but to me, it's mostly the money. Yeah, I would say the freedom.
Hey, really? Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, for real, to be an entrepreneur, to own your own shit, and to make your own money and not have to worry about nothing. Your destiny is in your hands. There's no excuses. You can't make no excuses. You can't say I don't like blah 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 nothing. You created your own destiny when you're an entrepreneur. It's in your hands. It's up to you how much money you want to make. So it's up to you. I like that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know nothing else. I never really thought about it because, like I said, I've been one since I never had a job.
Yeah.
I've been selling art. Period.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a friend that's in art and he tells me it's not like you can just go and kind of it's not like a straight line path. Like you do this to do that to get.
Yeah. Everybody's shit gonna be completely different. All I can say is what worked for me. Right. And my thing was I was just raised that way. You know what I'm saying? And I just constantly made money doing art. And then I just try to get to a higher price point. The whole goal is the highest price point.
Higher price point.
Yeah.
Okay. The Color Outside the Lines film documentary. What made you film that and why?
I had finished City of Ink. That was the film I was gonna work on first.
Okay. Oh, okay. That when you.
Yeah. I was gonna work on that first, and then boom. Then next thing you know, opportunity came to do it, and we did it. That shit was fly, man.
It was. I watched a good about 45 minutes of it.
Yeah, we did me and Artemis, man, we went all over the world, man.
Amsterdam.
Took you.
That was crazy.
Took his ass was like, if I'm gonna be in the film, I gotta shoot my shit in Amsterdam smoking weed. I was like, okay, man. Hey. So, but to have my brother in the film, man, and it was around his birthday too. I think it was a good time to take him to Europe and let him see some shit. And we did his scenes in Amsterdam. That shit was dope.
Okay. So you took a 3-year hiatus from painting, from the paintbrush. Can you tell me what that was about and just how finding balance between art and personal?
That's a good one. So that first part is, I had a manager. His name was Sambasilla. He was our manager. He was like me and my partner Tuki's best friend. He passed away. So I did an art show dedicated to him like 3 years ago, and it was just really emotionally draining. And then when I did that show, me and my business partner fell out with my art gallery, like on some dirty business shit. We fell out, and it was like, damn, my spirit was broke, but I had just got Peter Street Station. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop painting for a while. I just didn't do a series. I was doing commission work, but I wasn't doing anything for like myself to do a series, to do an exhibit anywhere. And so that's all I was doing, just really painting for my clients, my buyers. That's all I was doing, which really is just giving the people what they want. And it's my soul in it, but it's not a reflection of what I was dealing with at that time in life.
I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? So this show was like, I'm gonna reflect what's going on in my life at the point, this now. And it was just time to do another show. And then I was like, damn, I'm gonna do a show, and this time I don't have a business partner, and I own the building, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I can make 100% of the profit. All I gotta do is pay my staff.
You're talking about the Twin Flame?
Yeah, right? yeah, which was probably my most profitable art show I ever did.
I heard you sold out all your pieces in the gallery down there.
Yes, sir.
Congrats on that.
Thank you so much.
For sure.
Yeah, that was dope. It was I was surprised. Yeah, this is my 6th sold out show.
You were surprised?
No, because a 3 year to me in the art world is a long time for me, because like I don't know, I think how I'm thinking sometimes I gotta step out how I think. But when I see an artist go hard painting back to back for years and years, and they stop for 3 years, it usually gives room for other people to step up and take that spot. And nobody really, to me, I'm just saying, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I ain't really, like my peers, of course, my OGs, they always gonna be high ground. But I'm talking about like, I didn't really see a lot of younger artists stepping up. You know what I'm saying? And really you
probably set the bar pretty high,
I don't care, man. So you can outdo me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe young people can outdo the old. That's just my opinion on it.
That's true.
Like, it should be like, oh man, you gotta outwork me, outthink me. That's all you got to do.
And what area would you say you've grown the most as an artist since the beginning?
Not caring as much
about the opinions of others.
No, not the, I was never on that opinion of others artists. Like, they gotta like it. I never, because the artists don't buy your shit, so I don't never care about, like, you know what I'm saying? Artists selling like this and that. Saying, you know, they can say what they want about you, but if you make numbers, don't lie. So opinion of an artist that don't make more money than me or sell more art than me, that's crazy to listen to. That's just ridiculous. That's not, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, not to be funny, but that's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You know, like from a fan base, you can say, you can have an opinion, but like my only opinions I really truly value is the people who actually buy the work.
Okay.
Those opinions, like, Miya, man, I wish you go back to this style, or man, I used to love, you know, I don't know about this new stuff. You got to explain it to me more. You know, I'm like that type of thing because they the ones who feed me, feed my family, and provide for me. You know, they buy my art. Art is a luxury item. They don't need it. So I'm never gonna feel like I'm higher than a person that feed my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a vessel we go through. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like all these people, like a gift that I didn't create on my own, came from somewhere else. I'm just a vessel to do it, and it helps me provide for everybody I love around me. That's pretty dope shit to me. So I'm never gonna look at the client that's feeding me higher, you know, like I'm higher than them. I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. And I was like, if I feel that way, I don't even feel like I own that gift. I feel like I'm supposed to share it. Like if I got it, I'm supposed to share it. That's just my philosophy.
There's your mom again.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh God, I don't know what it is. Well, whatever it is, it helps me get to where I need to get. Anything I put in the universe to manifest, I can manifest it. It ain't nothing I never put my mind to I haven't done and accomplished. Nothing. Right. So I'm like, shit, I gotta have some kind of power behind me to do that. I believe in good karma.
Okay.
Pay forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pay forward. And do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you think, I do this, it's gonna help me out. No, you gotta have that shit in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta do it. And you'll get, and all the blessings will come and help you accomplish your personal dreams. Because helping people and stuff, that's what I think I'm supposed to do. As a man, as a black man, and you got it and you don't need it, that's all. Like, I'm not a greedy person. All I want to do is buy some toys. I like toys, comic books, some weed, and some clothes.
And you good?
Yeah, I'm pretty basic. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need, like, and I like vacations. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, stuff like that. But so the rest, once my family taken care of, man, shit, put that shit right back in my community. Okay. I don't really need a lot.
Do you feel as a black man, do you feel there's more pressure on you to succeed with your art?
As a black man, no, more pressure on them bills. The bill thing, the bills is the pressure. Like your loved ones is the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Breaking generational curses is the pressure. You know, like I just gotta break generational curses, bro. Like me and my brother, we did it. I'm so proud of me, my little brother, man. We did it, and my sister, we did it. You know what I'm saying? Like we broke a generational curse. We own land. Right. Like we not struggling. Right. We don't got no government assistance. Right. Like we literally doing it 100% by hard work and being just intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Like period. Using our brains and our bodies to do the right thing. Right. We broke a generational curse in my family. So that's dope, man. My nephews, my children, my grandchildren, you know, we just got to get more so we can trickle down to the great grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we on. Okay. Yeah, like
switching it up, getting into mental health. I always like to talk about mental health. Yeah. Tell me your definition of mental health and how you keep your mental health on the up and up day to day.
I mean, people need to, like, there ain't nothing wrong with getting therapy. Yeah. Like, you know, like people be going to the gym and shit and talking about how much healthy foods they eating and shit. And then we talking about they going to the damn therapist to handle their shit. Like, man, go get therapy. It's free shit out here. It's cheap shit out here. It's somebody out here that can help you with your problem if you got that. And you don't got to you don't got to be telling it to somebody. Like sometimes you don't feel comfortable talking to someone closest to you. You might want to talk to a stranger with your shit. It's gonna give you an unbiased opinion on shit. So That's what I say, get therapy when it comes to mental health. Don't waste your time doing that, nothing. Don't sit around and let it fester inside of you. Go get some help.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nothing to shit be ashamed about. Like, motherfuckers be acting like they got ashamed because when they go talk to somebody about a problem. What the hell? My ego ain't that big. Every time I got a temper problem, I be going fucking like I'm a fighter. And I come from that generation where I be ready to beat a nigga ass. And I be like, man, I can't be doing that shit. And I went to go talk to somebody about why.
So you could go to therapy?
Yeah, I went to therapy. Yo, hell yeah, I did that shit for like a year and a half, man. To work, you know, I was like, what the fuck? I be ready to explode on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting to know why I'm ready to fight so far. You know, like, what make me, like, I got a real strong patience with women, but I have zero patience with a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, bro. Like, I
can relate to that.
Like, I'm like, yeah, girl can cuss me out, man. I can handle that. But a man disrespect me, it's a problem. And I would really risk my life for that shit. And that's a problem because people depend on me. So I gotta learn how to walk away from certain situations. And I had to be man enough that I had to say, like, damn, I ain't never walked away from no situation.
Oh, so you've always, hey, you crossed the line. I got that. We got that.
Man, I'm doing so much wild shit. That's why I gotta do all this good shit.
Facts. My next question would be, what do you? No, I already answered that shit.
It was the second part. We had a second part to the mental health.
No, what I wanted to get back to, forgot what I wanted to get back to was, tell me how you find balance between your art, because I read somewhere that it said you like to be fully immersed in it.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that with personal life?
I don't, man.
Family, like,
I
how do you balance that?
I suck at it. I suck at it. I don't got the answer to that. When people think I'm all wise and mighty on every subject and shit, that shit, I don't know the secret of it. Because every great one I study in history, they never succeeded in that part of their life. Something sacrificed.
Yeah, it's all about sacrifice.
I'm thinking about Picasso. I'm thinking about Muhammad Ali. I'm thinking about Bob Marley. I'm thinking about, like, the greatest human beings ever live in our history. What one thing they all got in common?
Sacrifice.
That sacrifice of their personal life.
Clothing.
They personal shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you try to have that balance, but if you want to be, like, if you a perfectionist, shit, ain't nothing will be greater than that. No matter how much love you got in your life, winning is gonna be an obsession. You know what I'm saying? And I know I am that way. Like, I be wanting to win, man. I'm about winning.
Winning at all costs.
I like it, man. I like this.
Hey,
I like winning, man.
Man.
I like it. It's just my shit. I don't like to fail. Like, I like, if I dream it and I say it out loud and the shit I do with people, that means I'm accountable for what I say out my mouth, and I gotta do that shit. I gotta do it, and I'm gonna do it.
Okay. What are your goals for the next 2 or 3 years, just personally, professionally?
Goals? I'm about to do some commercial real estate shit.
Okay. Big moves.
Yeah, I want to rent out to people, man. I want to rent out to creatives.
Make some money.
Like, it be young people, man, who be having some dope ideas, and nobody won't give them they shot based off, like, some credit or this or that. Like, and they want a brick and mortar storefront. And I can, you know, like, that's what I want to do. You know, because I remember the first dude who rented to me, Mr. Mitchell, we didn't have no money, no